Hello and welcome.
Hello.
Let me turn off the music.
Mm-hmm.
Hello and welcome to the post-debut subscriber burn drop-off where nobody shows up because it's not my debut anymore.
Yeah.
Where's the... Here it is. Whoa! Oh, fuck. You can see all my Vtuber studio settings.
Whoopsie.
Whoops! Now the light of God is shining down upon me. Alright. Okay, I have, Alright, yeah, if you can believe it, it's kind of funny that, the game, it was actually just still exactly where it was when we left off. I have not touched my Switch in like a week. So it's, it's literally like, we're right here. We didn't go anywhere. It's right here. We paused it at the end of last stream, and we're still like super low on health.
Yeah.
Except, this time, I did something cool. I got an HDMI splitter, so now Cleo can actually see the screen. That's
yeah. Because last time I kept falling off of edges and.
I did not even know that you were having a problem because you didn't say anything until like after the stream was over.
Yeah.
We were just like sitting in bed, and I was like, "Yeah, how do you think that went?" And she was like, Kirby would have been cool if I could see the TV." And I was like, "What?"
Sorry, I'm too nice. I didn't want to.
I had a chat with Miss Bogey Wogie, who did the rigging for the model today, and hopefully the mouth flaps look a little better today. She also showed me this cool thing where I can raise one eyebrow and just the other, just like I can in real life.
Yeah. Ooh. I'm a witness, so.
Yes, Cleo is often witness to my eyebrow shenanigans. You know what's funny? I was gonna say before we went live, like, we should, at least for the first couple streams, maybe we should like have a little topic list in front of us or something, just to like have shit to talk about, but then I forgot about it and now we're already live, so
that's okay.
Oh well,
next time.
So for now you're just gonna have to deal with it if we fuck up and can't think of anything to say. I did also look into a little bit. This is the first fully 3D Kirby.
Oh,
this is the first. We never got a 3D Kirby. Well, you know, like 3D like 3D movement. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Cause the Wii one's like the 2D one,
yes,
right? Yeah. That was 2D.
Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I kind of wanted the laser power up. Yeah, I'd mentioned it before, but there was a canceled GameCube game. God damn, I got something in my throat. Sorry. There was a canceled. Oh, I love him. Look at him.
He's so cute.
Look at him go. There was a canceled GameCube game that was 3D. And is there anything secret over here? There is. I'm gonna get this. I like how he has little floaties when he goes into the water. That's the cutest thing I've ever seen. And the floaties kind of like.
Oh, I have a.
Frilly. I love that.
That's cute.
Yeah, so there was a canceled GameCube game that turned into a I think they ended up using like a bunch of the assets from it to make Kirby Air Ride. And then I think I could be wrong, but I think they repurposed some of the assets for another game or something. Like that game kind of like got butchered and never released and like turned into other stuff. Oh god. But now here we are. Wow, we're fully 3D Kribby.
Oh god.
That's crazy. How long will you be able to stick with us, Cleo? Are you in this for the long haul? Will you be here for Google Translate Gaming?
Yeah.
Okay. You wanna do like an hour of Kirby and then like an hour of Gantz? Okay, yeah, sounds good. He's throwing durians! They're gonna smell bad!
Yuck.
Have you ever eaten a durian, Cleo?
No, I never eaten one before. I want to.
You want to? You actually want to subject yourself to that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm willing to try anything.
You're willing to try anything
Even
once.
if it's nasty.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd try a durian. I don't think I'm gonna like it, but I'll try it.
I heard sea
You know
urchins
for a
are
fact
nasty.
that Kirby would eat a durian.
What?
Hey, Steven.
Let me turn the Discord overlay on. Oh my god. Let me turn you up a little
That's
bit.
right, and I'm at work, so at any point you might just randomly hear commerce happening.
Now, make sure to not dox yourself. We are live on the air.
Sounds good.
And,
I'll have to be careful.
And do not try not to dox us. Try not to give out my address live on the air. Hold up, let me really turn you up.
You have to send me your address real quick, so I'll know which one not to say.
Got it. All right, okay.
What if I'm just making up a street name and end up doxing me on accident?
And it just happens to be Alvarado Street where I live. Oh no! Oh fuck! How are you doing, Steven?
Doing okay.
On this fine day.
Right, just
fine
chilling.
Saturday.
Chilling. Got to pick a lock today as a part of my job.
You had to pick a lock. How was that?
Yeah, like pick it open, not like go to the store and choose one. But yeah, it was neat. I've had my lock picking set for a while. I've been practicing with it, but the nature of my work involves a lot of padlocks and stuff that occasionally we need to get into. But yeah, the two skills have never coincided. I've never had my lock picks on me at the same time I needed to get into a lock.
Never the twain have met.
Yeah, and then today I was like, man, I'm gonna have to bring the cutters all the way out here. Wait a minute.
Whoa, what was that like? I've never fucking picked a lock. Did you have to like look up how to do it?
No, I got a lock picking kit like for Christmas a couple of years ago.
Oh,
just because it was something I was like vaguely interested in. But it's really easy. There's the artisan way of picking a lock, like in the Vidyas.
Yeah.
Where like you go like pin by pin, and you tap it, and you gotta like get them to lock, but they go in like a specific order. Yeah, that one I can't do. That one requires like finesse and grace. I use what's called a jigger key, which is basically like a stick on it that has a bunch of teeth, almost like a fake key, but they're designed to not push the pins all the way in, but to basically act as a bunch of tiny little lock picks that you just drag on the inside of the lock, and those bust locks open really fast.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's kind of creepy how fast you can get locks open with them. It really does make you go like, oh wow, nothing I have that is locked is actually safe. But yeah, it was nice not having to actually like use power tools for it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, finally. And then the weirdest thing was, this was the weirdest part, as soon as I got the lock open, I got this weird like pop-up at the top of my vision that said lockpicking 16. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I don't know what that was all about. I thought my lockpicking level was way higher. Fucking horse shit.
How goes Kirby?
Kirby's good. I don't know if you've played the new Kirby at all yet.
I have never played a single Kirby.
Oh my god.
Hey.
I like Kirby.
Know.
Kirby's fun.
I feel like I would really enjoy a Kirby game. I really like playing Kirby in games that Kirby is in.
Do you main Kirby in Smash?
I have been known to give the lads a good suck a time or two.
Yeah, I dabble in the Kirby.
Well, I do have to dab my chin after, but...
Yeah, no,
I'm not gonna get you, like, demonetized, damn it. You're not even monetized.
No.
That was really mean.
What?
I don't know.
What
Give
did
me a list of... Give me a list of all of the things live on the air that I can't say live on the air.
Yeah, let's start saying all the words. Let's start saying all the gamer words.
Mm-hmm.
There is a list on what's it called on the YouTube like official?
Oh God.
Oh God, Jesus fuck. Sorry, Kirby is like.
That was a nightmare.
Scary. There is a list on YouTube of like the severity of cuss words. They have like a system. I talked about it in the debut stream, kind of like jokingly, but there really is like there's like a level to cuss words according to YouTube. Where like I forget, they don't call it levels, they call it something else. I think they call it like severity or something. Where like level 1 cuss words are like damn, bitch, or shit. And then like level 2 cuss words are fuck. And I forgot, there was like one other level 2 cuss word and I don't remember what it was. And then like level 3 cuss words are like you must never say these under any circumstances, and it was like
that's where your slurs would live, right?
Yeah, and even in the document all the words were like censored. So it was like the N word, but it was like bleeped in the middle, and like it had the word cunt in there. So I guess I'm not allowed to say that even though I just did.
It'd be funny if it was like C like asterisk NT and it was like camped.
That's what it was. It was C asterisk NT. So I mean, you could theoretically.
You know, I'm thinking about it. There is not a single letter in that word that you replace with an asterisk that censors it right. Because if you do the third letter, you could make it cult. Man, what a tricky situation we found ourselves in.
Yeah, they've got like there's a lot of weird, bizarre rules like that. I'm
reminded of the famous George Carlin skit, the 7 words that you can never say on television.
Yeah, classic.
Fucking love that one so much.
Oh man. We're streaming this in a speaking of comedy, we're streaming this in a post Gilbert Gottfried world, sadly.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Oh. But I had to bring it up because I love Gilbert Gottfried so much. But don't get him yet. Oh well.
Oh shit. Sorry.
Okay. Because I liked him so much, and it was so soon after Norman Macdonald too.
Yeah.
And Bob Saget.
Yeah. So
it's like, man, this is fucked up.
You know, if there is an afterlife, there's one funny fucking place right now.
That's true.
Oh, didn't we? We also had didn't we just lose like Don Rickles?
Did we?
Did we?
I think I'm gonna look this up.
Look that up because I have no idea.
What if he dies this evening?
Then I think I might have some questions for you, Steven.
Yeah, Don Rickles died in 2017.
In 2017?
Yeah.
See, that was a while ago.
There was like a thing where they had to get somebody else to voice Mr. Potato Head.
Yes! No, you're right. You're right.
Yeah,
How could I forget that?
Also, didn't the voice actor for Slinky Dog die too?
Yeah, Vern Troyer, is that it?
Yeah, Vern Troyer, I think.
Yeah, Vern Troyer. Yeah, I forget when he passed away, but he did too, and that was sad also.
Yeah.
No, you got it. You got it right, Vern Troyer. I was wrong.
Oh,
he died in 2018.
Oh, damn. Yeah, that one sucked too. No, yeah, but like, I don't know. There's like some celebrity deaths where I'm just kind of like, okay, well, I didn't know the guy or anything, whatever. I like their stuff, but like it's sad, and I'm sad for their family, but you know, like whatever. But like, I swear to God, when Norm Macdonald died, I was just kind of like, oh, the world's a less funny place now. I was like heartbroken. I kind of feel the same way with Gilbert Gottfried, where I'm like, fuck, I liked him a lot.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite, or the Norm Macdonald joke that always stands out in my brain, that like, because I remember hearing it when I was just old enough as a teen to like start recognizing comedy and like comedy styles
of
comedians. And Norm Macdonald had this really short-lived show on Comedy Central. I think it was called like The Sports Zone with Norm Macdonald or something like that.
Yeah.
Total like satire on ESPN. It was really funny.
Uh-huh.
But they had this like commercial that would play for all the time after school, and I saw this commercial all the time where Norm Macdonald would be talking about it, and at the end he would say, "And the show's called Norm Macdonald." That's me. The Norm Macdonald Sports Show. So you know what it's about. Hoarders, and then it just cuts, and that was it. It's just him leading you up to that conclusion, and then just pulling the rug out and shouting "hoarders," which is just such a Norm Macdonald joke. It's like right up there with the joke about what, like, after 9/11, and he's like he's like wandering the streets of New York City looking for his brother. He's talking about going through the dust and the blood and the bone, like thick in the air. And he finds out his brother's okay because he was in Ottawa at the time.
God damn it.
Just like, Norm, please.
Oh, hello, Shanoa.
Hello.
Says hello. That is somebody that I know in real life. I don't know if they're okay with me saying their name, so I'm just gonna say Shanoa. Hello, welcome. What was it? I love from Norm Macdonald. Have you? I must have linked it at some point in our Discord. Have you ever seen when he was like the MC for the YouTube awards?
Yes. Yes, I watched as much of that as I could live because it was so funny watching Norm Macdonald, a master at creating the uncomfortable, like just live in such an uncomfortable situation.
That was so good. All the stars are here. He kept on saying that. All the stars, Justine, all the stars. Oh, fuck. God damn it. I love Norm Macdonald. He's such a fucking funny guy.
You ever seen that, there's like a documentary or something about Gilbert Gottfried that just, like, it's basically like, this is the only time you'll ever see what Gilbert Gottfried's like not in character.
No, I've never seen that.
It's crazy, dude. He was such like the opposite of his like public persona.
Well,
like he was really quiet in you know, like as himself. He was very to himself. He would take the bus all the time because he just was, you know, chill. He carried most of his things in like a plastic bag, I think. Like, you know, he was just a person, just a normal person.
Just a guy
that also became a duck that sold us insurance. It was. Let's see, Gilbert Gottfried documentary. I forget who made it.
I don't think I could talk about my favorite Gilbert Gottfried bit on this fucking live. Like, it was such a not okay joke to make.
Was it the 9/11 joke?
No, it was.
The fact that you're thinking of a worse one than the 9/11 joke.
I usually hate celebrity roasts. I don't think they're very funny. But at the roast of Bob Saget, Gilbert Gottfried's set wasn't like a regular set. He just made horrible accusations about it. And none of it was true. It was all real. He just kind of showed up and he's like, we shouldn't be making light of this man and because of the horrible things he did. I can't repeat it, it's really bad. But it's really good. I like it a lot. Especially because Bob Saget just like took it like a champ. He was just like, that's just how Gilbert is.
Was that the same roast where Steve-O got punched in the face by Mike Tyson?
Oh, I don't know. I don't remember.
Because I watched that clip a lot. Didn't I just tell you about this? I feel like I just told you about this.
I don't think so.
It was the end of one of those Comedy Central roasts, and they had Steve-O and Mike Tyson there, And,
Yeah.
Mike Tyson's not delivering his own jokes. He's, reading stuff other people wrote for him, but he's doing okay.
Yeah.
And at the very end of and Steve-O, he was starting his comedy career. He did all right. And at the end of the show, Steve-O runs right up to Mike, and he's like, Mike, listen, I'm a huge fan, blah, blah, blah. He's like, I need you to punch me in the face. And Mike's like, I'm not going to punch you in the face right now. And Steve-O's like, Mike, you need to. I've wanted this for my entire life. And Mike just has no idea how to respond to this guy, like, begging to be punched in the face. And when Mike's like, I'm not going to punch you, Steve-O's like, okay, hold your fist out and I'll run into it. And so Mike stands there with his fist outstretched in front of him, like a zombie or something. And Steve-O gets a running start across the stage and swan dives into his fist.
Oh my god.
And breaks his nose, like, live on stage. And so Steve-O gets up, his nose is pointing in a weird direction, blood is trickling down his face, he, like, talks, and his voice sounds weird.
That's amazing.
And William Shatner and Seth MacFarlane are also at this roast, and they're both, like, standing there as this happens, and you see William Shatner, like, lean over to Seth and whisper something, and Seth goes, oh, you mean Steve-O? You've never met Steve-O before. And he goes, oh, Steve-O, this is William. And he goes, Will, this is Steve-O. And William Shatner looks at Steve-O and goes, Steve-O, what the fuck?
That's fucking amazing.
Just Steve-O, what the fuck?
What the
William
fuck?
Shatner just kills me every time. And they, like, censor it, but you can totally see, like, Shatner mouth it, like, what the fuck? It's too perfect.
I love what was it? It's so bizarre, but like William Shatner and oh my god, what's his name that played Mr. Sulu in the original series? George Takei.
Mm-hmm.
William Shatner and George Takei had like a strictly William Shatner had a strictly work relationship with pretty much everyone on the cast of the original Star Trek series. Like, he just kind of sees them as, like, co-workers, basically. And, what was it, I can't remember exactly what the problem was, but George Takei, I think, said something along the lines of, like, William Shatner was kind of an asshole on set, which makes sense, because he's William Shatner, and he's, like, always an asshole. So... Yeah. So that tracks pretty good, Mr. Takei. And what was it? Oh god. And what was it? So for this brief period of time, there's just like every single time that William Shatner is at a Star Trek convention for a short period of time, people like would bring it up at Q&A, like, you know, what's going on between you and George Takei. And the way that William Shatner like talks about it is it's like the funniest thing to me ever, because he's just like, I don't know who this guy is. I don't know what he wants. I don't know what his problem is. We worked on a TV show together 40 years ago. I don't know what he wants.
It'd be funny if Shatner continued and he's like, I even invited him over to settle it in person like men. I even showed him where he could get amazing discount tickets on Travelocity.com.
I forget that he's a fucking Travelocity spokesman. I should remember that now, because I have to fucking sit through ads on YouTube sometimes when I'm at work. Yeah. What was
Bro.
it? Oh,
Ouch.
Shit. No. I want that helmet back. Give it to me. Give it to me.
I'm gonna send you the video. Here's the video of Steve-O and the punch and all that.
I gotta check that out later. That's fucking amazing, though. That's like absolutely.
Wait, I don't think that one has Shatner's response. I literally just showed this to somebody a few weeks ago.
I don't think it was me. I'm sorry.
Damn it. Oh, Chris, I wanted to let you know, you have, like, destroyed my YouTube recommendations.
Oh no, what did I do?
Intentionally. No, it's a good thing. I remember, like, when we met in college, just like one of the many, conversations you and I had. Like at some point, I talked about how like I didn't really browse YouTube just because like I didn't really have content creators that I followed very actively and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then you had said that you mostly follow like video essayists and stuff like that. And you said you were like, I love it when I look up a YouTube video and it's like 3 hours long, and I'm like, oh sweet Jesus, yes. And I was like, what? I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? Like, not video. If a video is over 10 minutes, I'm like wasting my life with it. And you were just like, I don't get. You're like, I don't get it, man. It's got to be like long form. Otherwise, like, yeah, you're like, otherwise. Anyways, my recommendations now, like, none of the videos are under an hour and a half. Like, I have definitely come to the long form video essay side of YouTube in full force.
It like the YouTube algorithm now like incentivizes that heavily because they shifted what the fuck is it called, the CPM, like click per minute, whatever, ad payout. They've like changed it now to I mean, it wasn't super recently, but they changed it to like watch time engagement based. So like you get better CPM like if people sit through like more of your video. And so if the video's longer and people are watching the whole thing, if it's like a 2-hour video essay and almost everybody's watching the whole thing, then you get really good CPM. Whereas before it used to like incentivize constantly putting out like short form stuff, like Let's Plays and stuff. That was like number one. But now it's like doing way better for people when they have long form content. So yeah, it's all evolving. The world is caught up with me, Steven. I always felt this way. I do still see people though sometimes that get really upset with long videos.
I was one of them.
Yes. There's a really good 5-hour-long video essay about the two most recent seasons of Doctor Who by somebody named JXC, and it's really good. And there were a lot of people that were just like, it's 5 hours though, ew. I'm like, man, good.
But it's 5 hours.
But it's 5 hours!
Oh god, I accidentally opened your stream unmuted.
What was that?
I opened up your stream again, but it was unmuted, so I heard myself.
Oh.
Which isn't in and of itself a bad thing. I actually don't mind the sound of my own voice, like, terribly, but...
But the delay...
yeah.
Did your voice sound like it was coming out at a good volume?
Yeah, it sounded okay.
Okay.
Could hear it over this stupid Kirby bullshit going on screen.
Okay.
Honestly, you should really just get rid of the Kirby stuff and focus on the star of the show.
Yeah, we should like once a week we should get together, perhaps with another person, and just talk without the video games on the screen, and upload that to YouTube in almost a podcast form.
It's funny you say without the video games, because pretty much every time we record a podcast, I'm playing some kind of video game in the background.
Me
just
too.
To, like, keep my brain doing something.
Me too.
Normally I just pull open like a game like Minecraft or something that I can run around in.
I'm sorry,
It's good for keeping your brain, like, organized.
Kirby mouthful mode just blew my mind for a sec.
Oh.
We're playing Pilot Wings now. I'm almost every time that we do a podcast, I just like mindlessly AFK in RuneScape. And I do have to say, I think Alyssa here, God, we already mentioned that we fucked this up, like.
Oh.
Her VTuber name is Cleo, but we already fucked it up. And,
yeah.
Like, my name is on like 600 fucking podcast things. So whatever, I don't care. But anyway, I told Alyssa this, and I think she's the only person that I've told this. You mean
Cleo? Sorry.
I mean Cleo.
The immersion is broken.
My immersion.
The verisimilitude.
I got to max level on the newest stat in RuneScape 3, just like basically by only playing when we record podcasts. I made the same mistake. I am level 120
also,
in invention.
You lack dedication to the podcast like this. That's fucking awesome. That's also crazy.
I kind of can't believe it.
Think about how much we could have gotten done if instead of recording podcasts, we'd made games.
We're doing both, goddammit! We're trying.
I saw a tweet like 6 months ago that really like called me out, where it was like, "This just in, men in your mid-20s, you can have a conversation with more than 2 friends at a time without turning it into a podcast." I was like, "God damn it!"
That's fucking great. Listen, when we were having those conversations between friends and not turning it into a podcast, people approached us and told us to turn it into a podcast. That's real!
Mm-hmm.
And where are they now? Not listening.
That's a real thing that happened to us, by the way.
You know what would be fun? You know what would have been so terrible? Is if we like went back and like sat at the same like area in the student commons, and like we continued our like tradition of coffee chats, but we just like loudly plugged the podcast awkwardly in the middle of our conversation. Just like, oh man, you know what? That reminds me of the last time we talked about that on the Young Farts Tell Stories podcast, episode 49.
Holy fucking shit.
Yeah, but it was weird, like, having, because, yeah, two or three different people, like, came up to us and told us that they were, like, eavesdropping on us during their meal. And then one guy, like, came up and said he actually paused his YouTube video because we were, like, more entertaining, I think.
Yeah!
And then there was that one lady who worked at the restaurant nearby where we sat, and she recognized our voices, and was the one who was like, "People your age aren't talking about stuff like that."
I know, yeah. She was like, I've been working here for a while, and I don't hear people your age talking about things like that so often.
I wish I remember what we talked about.
I have no idea.
Really cool.
I don't remember at all. It makes me wonder, what are the mid 20-somethings talking about these days, huh? Or the rest of them?
Oh well, you know what? It's easy to find out because they're all recording it.
Talking about them Tic Tacs and
Oh, I like Tic Tacs.
Instagrams and
The orange flavored ones.
Oh, it's gotta be.
Why
do they even make non-orange flavored Tic Tacs?
I ain't talking about the Tic Tacs you put in your mouth. I'm talking about the Tic Tacs that you dance and make over exaggerated facial expressions to.
Oh.
The minions.
I'm trying to talk about TikTok. I'm trying to be an old man. That is one of those few things that like definitely makes me feel like an old person, where I just, it's not like I made an active decision, but I have made a decision where I'm like, yeah, I'm just not gonna get a TikTok. That just seems like too much. It's like when like the what was it, Paramount Plus or whatever came out, and I already have all these other streaming services. I'm just kind of like, yeah, I tapped out at HBO Max. That was like the limit for me. Anything beyond that, I don't like. I don't ever see myself getting a Peacock subscription.
Yeah, Peacock, Discovery Plus.
Yeah, I don't see myself getting anything else.
I've kind of capped out at the combo between Netflix, Amazon, and, like you said, HBO.
If I wasn't leeching Netflix off of my parents, I would not keep an active Netflix subscription. I would probably just get it when something like good, something new that was good came out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Or just wait until a good thing comes out and pirate it.
That's true too. But that would be illegal, and I don't condone anything illegal. but
Don't
it's
worry,
also
kids, I do.
true and very easy to do. Yeah, I know. I did think about that a little bit, where I was like, yeah, if my fucking parents didn't have a Netflix subscription, because we're watching Arcane right now for the anime pod that we do a little book club.
Your Tintin told me.
Yeah, we're watching Arcane for
That's
the
why,
anime
that's why I'm
pod.
like giggling at that.
And I'm just kind of
Yeah.
like, yeah, I was kind of like, yeah, if my mom didn't already have a Netflix account, I don't know if I would have gotten Netflix to watch this. I may have done more dubious means.
Hey, I got one friend that had Netflix and still pirated Arcane just so that like Riot didn't know that they watched it, which I think is hilarious.
That's awesome.
And they really enjoyed it. They loved Arcane.
That's really funny. I like that a lot. That's very fair.
They showed me this tweet that I loved where it was like, awful news, a company that you hate just made a piece of media that's awesome.
Yeah! That's fucking Arcane. To a T.
The other day we were talking about it, he was like, why hasn't anybody made a video game out of that?
I won't lie, I'm not gonna play League of Legends, dear God no. But I might play that fighting game.
Oh, they got a fighting game coming out.
There's like a fighting game coming out. Yeah, maybe I will play that fighting game. I don't know.
Honestly, their games that aren't League of Legends are pretty slapping. Like their card game is really fun, and I enjoyed it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Their auto chess game that I can't remember the name of for some. Team Fight Tactics. That one's like really fun.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, League of Legends just
sucks.
I don't know.
I really like that image of what was it? It's that Control-Alt-Delete comic where the guy is on he's on trial, and they like cut out all the dialogue except for the words League of Legends. So he just says, "Your Honor, League of Legends," and then the judge goes deaf. And then it's him in the electric chair. I like that picture a lot. I don't know if Tin will go for it, but I really want him to put that as the background image for the Arcane podcast.
I was in a Discord earlier, and Tintin was in there, and we were all just chatting. And Tintin, all of a sudden, he was like, "Oh shit, I gotta go. I gotta go watch Arcane." I was like, "Wait, Tintin, you've already seen Arcane." And he was like, "Yeah, but we're talking about it tomorrow on the podcast."
He's gonna watch
it
again.
It sounds like you have it sounded like you had an appointment. I'm gonna be late for Arcane.
I'm gonna be late for watching Arcane. It's gonna go away if I don't catch it now. It's live on TV right now, Steven.
I was like that with Naruto.
With what? With the original Naruto?
Yeah, the original Naruto. Like, Mom, Dad, drive faster.
Can you stand on the Switch?
Oh yeah, drive faster.
We're gonna miss Naruto.
I would ask my mom like every Saturday night if I could
my
stay
bad.
up past my bedtime to catch like the new episode of Naruto every week. I'd be like, I had it like rehearsed. I'd be like, "Mom, can I stay up till 9:30 tonight?" Or I don't know, whatever time it was. Just so I could see my favorite show. I would say it like that, so I could see my favorite show. And she would always go, "Okay." It wasn't even a school night. We just felt like I went to church on Sundays.
Holy shit. Well, I need permission to stay up this late.
On a Saturday night. I was 10.
I used to fucking... I used to stay up super late as a kid. It was ridiculous. I don't know how I did it, honestly.
I'm very, very fortunate that I found Naruto at a time in my life where I was old enough to know that running with my arms held back like that was going to be stupid, but not too old to think that all of Naruto was stupid.
Oh, Steven, oh man, you're gonna hate this because I was born. I got into Naruto you know, at just the wrong time. Where I definitely thought running with my arms behind my back was the coolest shit I could ever do.
I had a really good friend in elementary school, whose name was also Steven, interestingly enough.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait, what did you call him then?
Steven.
What did your friends call him when there were two Stevens in the room?
Uglier Steve, I'm kidding.
Whoa, whoa.
No, it was funny when you were like, what did you call him? I was like, Steven, and then I thought about it, and I'm like, it's not like I call myself Steven.
Alright, you got me with that one, but you know what I meant.
Could you imagine like a substitute like doing roll, and they get to a kid who has their same last name, and they're just real shitty about it. They call up roll and I go, Jeff? Yeah, real original name that you got there, kiddo. Bet your parents worked real hard on that one.
So tell us about this other Steven.
Oh yeah, sorry, I had a fucking story I was in the middle of, didn't I?
Yeah.
The other Steven, like him and I were like best buds, like growing up, and then went to different middle schools, but then we went to the same high school, just through the weirdness of districts. I remember being like, oh man, I remember seeing him at a distance. I was like, holy shit, that's my friend Steven from elementary school. I haven't seen him in years. I'm gonna go say hi.
God.
And as I got closer, he was unironically wearing a Leaf Ninja headband.
Wait, sorry.
Ages
Ages once again. How old?
This was freshman year of high school. For him. For me, I was like a junior at this point. Yeah.
That would probably fly today.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The kids these days, the Zoomers, they like the Naruto.
It was the Akatsuki one too, so it had like the cut, like the cross through it.
He was an edgy boy.
Edge. Yeah.
Holy shit.
And he wore it all the time, which, like, kids figuring out their identity, not gonna hate it.
I'm sorry, I react that way because I'm just like, oh man, that I would have got my ass beat if I was still doing that in high school. Like I was still just as much of a weeb as I am right now.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I probably watched more anime in high school. I had way more time. But like wearing a Naruto headband like that would have got my ass beat. Bless you.
Thank you.
So thank you before I even said bless you. You knew I was gonna do it. You saw the future. Oh no!
Oh, that is so cute.
Whoa! Steven disappeared.
Oh.
You probably had a customer or some shit.
Okay.
Oh fuck!
So cute.
He's got like a soul patch. See that? Look at that! Look at that! He's got like a little soul patch.
That is so cute.
Holy shit! Let's burn him alive. You mad? That's cool though. That's really cute. They always have like the big tree with the face as like one of the first Kirby bosses.
I want to draw him.
You should. He's so fucking cute. Just burn his soul patch on fire.
No, not his soul patch.
Yes. Destroy it. Woo! We just make sure that. Oh fuck. Woo.
Oh. Oh, he's crying.
Get fucked.
He's crying.
Get fucked, tree.
Oh, hang on. Before we go, let me comfort the tree. It's okay, tree. It's okay. You're so mean.
He was evil.
Oh, maybe he'll reform and
God,
be a good tree.
I love his design. I love the stupid
too.
tree with a soul patch. This is the cutest thing I've ever seen. He looks like he would say dude or brah.
Bruh.
Dude, that's totally coconuts, dude.
Dude, That's fucking coconut, bro.
That is totally a character that would hold out like a hand for a high five and say, "Palm me."
Oh, I hate that already. It's not even happening to me yet, and I hate it. It's like, have you ever played Celeste?
No, but I've watched Tyler play a little bit.
That game is fucking incredible, but I don't care for most of the characters in it. The second that like the fucking the guy, I can't remember his name, but there's like a dude, there's like a bruh, like fucking like San Francisco bruh dude, like comes up to you and he's like, let's like totally take a selfie, bro. I was like, oh, I hate this guy already. Like the second that he had like an instance of dialogue, I was like, oh, I can't stand this already. But that game is really good though.
Oh man.
Jesus Christ! I get it. Please stop. It's just telling you It's telling me I've unlocked everything. Jesus.
Oh God.
This is how I felt playing like the first 20 hours of Monster Hunter Rise.
It's like
I swear to God, you could be like, I swear you could beat that game, and they would give you a tutorial pop-up explaining what credits are before they roll the credits.
Dude,
you're about to see a credit screen. It contains the list of people that made the game. If you wish to quit the credit screen, page 1 of 2.
You know the like when you get like a fucking Bethesda game with all the DLC, and then the second that you boot up the game, it's like, hey, why don't you check out the very end of the map to do the content that you should only do when you're level 9,542. Here it is in your quest log, bro. I'm just like, no, please end this. I don't want this.
When you get to like level 10 in Skyrim and it feels like a high school graduate being approached by military recruiters, it's just all of the different ambient like NPCs coming up to give you DLC quest lines.
I can't stand it. I fucking hate it.
Join the Dawn Guard. We pay better. It's like, no. Join the Dragonborn. We have better dental. I actually really like that idea of like them coming up like military recruiters. I remember those military recruiters at high school. I remember thinking they were kind of weird, but there was like they had the Marines there one day, and they had one like Marine like sergeant there who was there doing like a pull-up bar challenge. Basically, like if you could do more pull-ups than him, you won something. And this guy had the biggest arms I'd ever seen on a real-life human being. It was like he had 2 barrels strapped to the bottom of his shoulders.
Jesus
and
Christ.
I remember looking at him, and I thought to myself, does the U.S. government actually like pay this man a full yearly salary to just have giant arms and do pull-ups in front of kids? What a fucking job! This guy's job is to just go around like different places and and just literally flex on some kids. And
that's great.
Hearts and minds. Tintin watches ads for you.
Oh, fuck. Go. Oh, fuck. I'm sorry, we're doing a mini game. Oh! Tomat!
Sacre bleu, no!
Give me the butter.
Careful, some of those tomatoes are Majin Buu tomatoes.
Oh shit.
Oh fuck, go. Yay!
Yay!
Hey, no spoilers, I'm not at that part yet.
Sorry.
Yeah!
Oh, you won! You motherfucker!
I'm good at reaction times.
Okay, we'll do those later.
Yeah.
Some
That's
people
cool.
might even describe me as reactionary.
I'm just not gonna walk.
Oh yeah, I know, you just follow me automatically anyway. We bring delivery.
That's incredible. You're just like Dusk. Carry me.
In the fucking in the Wii game, I think it was called Return to Dreamland. Oh whoops, no, I didn't want to do that. Oh no, fuck, go away. There used to be a feature that the other players could just jump onto player one's head, and they would just go wherever player one went, and so Cleo would just be like, I don't feel like playing right now, and jump onto my head.
No.
And I'd be like, great. Thanks.
That's great. I did
fuck.
Not a cooperative experience, but in the Elder Scrolls Oblivion.
Yeah.
You ever played that one? You could you got far enough in the Mages Guild, you got access to a spell creator where you could create your own custom spells with different like effects and parameters and stuff.
Yes, it was great.
And I remember the first spell that my like 12-year-old dumbass made was a self-cast paralysis spell for like 2 minutes. And I made it. I walked outside. My character tips over because they're paralyzed, and I went to the bathroom and came back, and I was still on the ground. I had to wait like 2 minutes for my guy's like paralysis to wear
That's
off.
amazing.
And it did, and he like stood up. And the funny part was, if I did it next to a guard, they would like yell at me. Oh, you're casting that.
Stop
Don't
doing
you know
that.
Don't you know magic can be dangerous?
Stop banging yourself all over.
They're like yelling at my like crippled body on the floor. Help! I've got the rickets.
Also, Tintin, I see your chat now. I like a minute ago, and I was like, oh shit, that's what I said. Oh shit about.
Let's take a picture.
I see you now.
Where am I? Oh, there you go.
Duck is just looking at us. Oh, whoops. Is it? Oh, there you go. Oh fuck. I unsubbed L plus ratio. Ah shit, I'm not a good enough VTuber. I gotta be reading all the chats. I just lost a loyal follower. Because he watched an ad for me. I don't even know. Do I get money for that? I don't even know. I don't.
What?
Not yet, you don't.
No, not yet. I don't. You watched an ad for Twitch corporate. How do you feel about that, fucker?
Bezos himself.
For Bezos, yeah. You just gave money to Bezos, you fuck. How do you feel about that?
No. You know, I don't want to dox myself, but I'm pretty sure I could solve this problem for you. Hey, Dad, give him the money back. Does Bezos have any kids? I actually don't know.
I don't know.
I don't even think of him as a human. I just think of him as like a one-man bank.
I didn't think of him as a human.
Jeff Bezos' family. He's like a walking set of commas.
I really like this level.
Yeah, I know. I like theme park settings a lot.
We kissed in the air.
This is, you know, well, I'm sure underneath all of his lizard exterior, you know, I mean, lizards feel too, right? I think. Actually, I think that, I think when they say when you get a reptile for a pet, it doesn't really feel much emotion, but a lizard would feel pain, right? So a lizard person like Bezos, he would bleed. He would bleed green blood, but he would bleed. Okay,
Good,
so you think about
when
that.
we eat him.
I want to bleed.
Yeah, somebody once told me that fish can't feel pain, and I just thought, well, what's the point of fishing?
I remember I had a teacher who was he was a Buddhist, but he really liked ceviche and fish tacos. And so people like there was a day where somebody called him out on it. They were like, "If you're a Buddhist, then like how come you eat all this fish?" And he was like, "Fish are fucking stupid. They're like begging to be killed." It's like I trust the fucking animals that look like there's something going on back there. I trust those ones to be sentient. But look at a
trust
fish.
animals. I trust animals that have eyelids.
Wasn't there
Just
like
have a classy look in their eyes.
wasn't there like a Patrice O'Neill bit where he was like the shit that has eyebrows we think is cute.
I haven't heard that, but that's fucking hilarious.
Shit that don't have eyebrows, that's what we eat.
God, I haven't thought about Patrice O'Neill in a long time.
I fucking love Patrice O'Neill. He's funny as
He,
fuck.
all I know of, all that I really knew of Patrice O'Neill growing up was he was the black guy that would show up to the Comedy Central roast and would be really quiet, and then he would be the funniest, and he would just be like, "Who is this guy? What's happened?"
He was great. I really liked Patrice O'Neill. He was a fucking funny guy. Oh shit! I get to be the roller coaster.
Those Comedy Central roasts really did like shape a lot of my like sense of humor growing up. Now that I think about it,
I didn't like roasts too much growing up. I always just thought always kind of like this seems kind of me. I didn't like it.
But then you get older and you're like, oh, literally, like 90% of these people have been friends for 20 years, and they're just seeing how funny they can be in a certain subject matter. And then there was that time they invited Ann Coulter, and actually were just mean to her, but it was really good. It was the one where it ended, where Jimmy Carr ended his stand-up, his tirade against Ann Coulter by saying, "But don't worry, Ann, it's not too late. You can kill yourself." Which just, yeah, yeah,
Holy shit!
Not a good thing to say to somebody ever, but
that's crazy.
I'm not gonna say that I was upset against said to Ann Coulter of all people.
Hold up, I want to retry that. I missed the switch at the end.
Mm-hmm.
What was it? I think you gotta jump on too.
Oh.
What was I gonna? Oh, Howard Stern also had like, he had a thing where he like had the fucking head of the KKK do it like as the person being roasted. He got into a lot of trouble for that one.
Where like, wait, the you said the head of the KKK was being roasted,
Yeah.
like on his show?
Yeah, on Howard Stern. Like they did a roast of the head of the KKK, so they just like invited a bunch of comedians, and they had like the Grand Dragon or whatever dumbass name is called, like sitting in a fucking bulletproof box in the Howard Stern studio. It's crazy to think that Howard Stern still does shit today. I kind of forget that he's like still active.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Oh, Stephen BRB.
Maybe. He must have.
Actually, no, sorry, I'm here.
Fuck. I missed the switch again.
Sorry, I was reading about Jeff Bezos.
Oh.
Okay, I'm done. We don't have to retry again.
I wouldn't mind. It's fun.
Okay, one more. One more.
One more. Yeah.
Oh no, we can't go back.
No.
Sorry. Oh well.
So I searched up Jeff Bezos' family,
Yeah.
and I found out Jeff Bezos is cousins with George Strait, the country musician.
Did you know that Don Bluth, the guy who animated All Dogs Go to Heaven, and what are some other Don Bluth movies, Alyssa?
Did he do We're Back, a Dinosaur Story?
Did he? I actually don't remember.
That movie was the film that I watched like on repeat as a toddler. Like everybody has a movie when they're like 3 to 5 that they just watch on a
Mine
loop.
was Aladdin.
I think.
I watched Aladdin like 100 fucking times.
Yeah,
and
me
Lion
too.
King.
It was the weirdest thing because that movie, We're Back, a Dinosaur Tale, or whatever it was called. Like, I forgot about it for my entire life until maybe like 3 years ago when I just randomly saw a clip of it on like a meme or something, and it gave me like
back.
I'd never gotten that feeling before. Like, yeah, I got like goosebumps. All the hair on my body stood up. It felt like it was that scene from Ratatouille when he eats the ratatouille and he's like back to his childhood. That was me back to like sitting in like my parents' bedroom, like staring at their TV with the VHS, tape, waiting for the thing to rewind.
Holy fuck! Well, Don Bluth is cousins with fuck, what's his name? Who ran against Obama the first time?
John McCain.
Yeah.
Mitt Romney.
No,
John
no,
McCain.
was it? It's
McCain,
one of
McCain
them.
ran
One of
first.
them. I don't remember which one it was, but it was one of the guys. Don Bluth is cousins with one of the guys that ran against Obama. I don't remember if it was John McCain or Mitt Romney. He's cousins with one of them.
Honestly, I hope it's McCain. He's cooler than Romney. Or was cooler than Romney. Like, McCain was had some kind of shitty politics, but like, man, you talk about people that, you know, stand up for what they believe in, and he was definitely one of them.
Was Mitt Romney the one that was a Mormon?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, there's a long documentary about Mitt Romney's run for president in it was on like Netflix. It was just called Mitt, M-I-T-T.
Mitt.
Yeah, and I watched it, and it's, you know, it's made by the Romney family, so that's very, you know, like positive to Mitt Romney and all that all
Very
throughout.
biased, I guess.
Yeah, but writing something down. But what it what it did do is like this, even the like the bias stuff still made him seem kind of like a bumbling idiot. But there were some weird moments in that documentary that made me like kind of like raise an eyebrow. Like there was a part really early on where he had already tried to run for president in like 2008. In 2008, but it didn't go anywhere, and just ended up like dragging his family into a bunch of like political shit. And like they were all like, we're never doing this again. We're never running for president. 4 years later, Mitt Romney's running for president. But they have like this big family sit down. Sorry, am I still here?
Yeah.
I like got a phone call in the middle. And anyways, but like as he's like deciding to run, they have like a big family sit down, and they tell him, and it's basically like, so he can talk with his kids and everything about, should I run for president? What do you guys think? And they kind of go one by one and they give their opinions. Well, I shouldn't say they. The men each give their opinions. It's like an equal split, 50-50 men, woman, but only the men are allowed to say what they think about running for president. It was weird.
That's
Yeah.
that's
And, like,
kind of weird.
Like the women are just standing there like smiling at their husbands while they speak and air their grievances or whatever, and I'm just like, this is fucking creepy. But he did come across as like somebody, like a genuinely loving family man, like somebody who really does like care for his family. But he also at one point in the film tried to iron a shirt while he was wearing it, so. I guess he put on a t-shirt before a debate, or he put on a shirt before a debate and it had wrinkles, and he was about to put the iron straight on his chest.
Oh my
When
god.
somebody was like, Mitt, no, Mitt, don't do that.
Jesus, and they kept that in the documentary.
They did. But
That's
Sonic is running
amazing.
again. Yeah. And now he is considered by some to be the smartest of the senators on that side of the aisle. But that's not for the topic of this Twitch stream.
I like how I always do think it's funny when there's stuff like that where like, by all means this thing should be in charge of somebody who could absolutely manipulate the footage 100% in their favor, but somehow shit just like slips in. Like I talk about it endlessly, but the fucking behind the scenes for the Star Wars prequels just blows my mind.
You mean? D-Man.
What?
What do you mean? Like what kind of behind the scenes stuff? for prequels?
the like behind the scenes footage in the Star Wars prequels, like the DVD extras and shit.
Mm-hmm.
There's all this like there's like a moment where
Me.
there's a moment where George Lucas walks into a room with the first draft of the script, and it's like 2 weeks before they start filming.
Oh my god.
And he like looks really triumphant, and everyone else in the room kind of looks like they're panicking a little bit on the inside, and it's like they left that in, and like there's a part that everybody talks about where towards the end they screen the movie. It's like George and one of the producers or something. They have a private screening of the finished version of the movie, and as the movie finishes, They both just look exhausted, and like George just has like a blank expression on his face, but the producer has this like 1,000-yard stare where he's just like he can see his career going down in shambles over this. And George just goes like, well, we can't really take anything out because it all ties together. And the producer's like, yeah. So, you know, we kind of have to just leave all that in. And he's like, yeah, George, yeah, we do.
there's a cut to a different conversation where George is like, Jar Jar is integral to the connection to the future films.
No, are you quoting it directly? Because
No.
like, did you know? 'Cause
Oh,
no,
no.
there's a famous clip in those behind the scenes where George goes, Jar Jar is the key to all this.
No, the sad thing is I was making that quote up on the spot as the dumbest thing I could think of George Lucas saying while directing that film.
It's really good.
That's upsetting.
What he meant, to be fair, what he meant is that it was like it really was like kind of the first time that a big budget like Hollywood movie was trying to have this all CGI character play like a major role that interacts with the rest of these non-CGI characters. That's kind of what he meant, was like Jar Jar needs to be convincing enough that you think he's a real thing. Oh, I thought there was something over there, never mind. Where you think he's like a real thing in this world interacting with these live actors. Is what he, but out of context it is hilarious to just see George Lucas go, Jar Jar is the key to all this.
That's fantastic.
All the fucking stories about people just like having to deal with George Lucas are amazing. There's like oh, what?
Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say what were those games called with Star Killer, Force Awakens?
Yes.
Those are getting re-released now, actually.
Oh, really?
The Force Awakens, or no, not Force Awakens. That's the 7th movie. Sorry, Force Unleashed.
Force Unleashed.
That's what they're called. Force Unleashed.
What a great name for a game.
They
should have gone with that name for the movie.
They didn't know what to call Star Killer. They couldn't decide like what to name him. Like, oh, Darth Vader has a secret apprentice. What the hell do we name him? And they said that George Lucas came to visit the studio one day, and they like explained to him that they were having trouble like deciding what they were gonna name him. And George fucking just dead ass, completely seriously looks at them and says, "What about Darth Icky?"
Darth Icky.
And they said like everybody in the room was like, they didn't know if this was a joke, like they didn't know whether they should be laughing, or like, or if like,
oh man.
So like half the room kind of laughed, and the other half of the room was like, what if he's serious? I don't want to laugh in George Lucas's face, but he was dead serious.
Oh my god. Darth Inky, the apprentice to Dark Stinky.
So it was he had a couple names. Darth Icky was the first one. Darth Insanius was another one, and I think there was a third one, but I can't remember. And there was also a game studio that was making a Darth Maul spin-off game, and George came by to visit the studio. And there was they had figures of Darth Maul and like some character from the extended universe that was like the same alien species as Darth Maul. Like they just had all these figures for like the you know, rendering these characters properly and stuff. And what was it when George came to visit, he looked at the figures laying around, and he picked up the Darth Maul, and he picked up like the female Darth Maul thing, and he like looked at the lead dev and just went, "Two-player, they're friends," and he like put the figures together. They're friends. and they were like, George, he was. I don't think they even told him, but the guy was like, in that moment, I just didn't have the heart to tell George Lucas that like those characters exist in the lore like thousands of years apart.
Oh man.
It's just like, yeah, okay, George.
You know what the Darth Icky one reminds me of?
What?
I might have told you this one already, but I can't stop thinking about this. I recently watched a really great YouTube essay about the film Cats.
Oh God, yeah.
But in it, I learned a hilarious piece of history about Cats. I did not realize Cats is like not that popular in the musical world, because even like musical lovers like think Cats is really weird.
Yeah.
And even they have the questions that we have, like, what's the story supposed to be? Who are these cats? Why are they singing about this stuff?
It was just like a bunch of poems and short stories, like loosely fucking slammed together.
Yeah, exactly. It's about cats, and it was like a poem book that he had as a kid about cats and stuff. And it's not supposed to really be sensible. It's supposed to be, you know, childish and whimsical and things like that.
And they're not supposed to like fit together in a narrative. They're like supposed to be separate things.
Yeah. I recently learned that he like showed Cats, like an early version of Cats, to another director. I don't know who it was, but another musical director. And the other musical director, I don't know if he like finished, you know, like reading the script or finished listening to whatever was prepared for him, but he just kind of goes, Andrew, I'm gonna be honest. Is this are these supposed to be like Elizabethan court figures, or like somebody from the Victorian era, and there's like some court intrigue, and I'm just not getting the metaphor for all of it? And Andrew Lloyd Webber, apparently his response was this: no, it's about cats.
No, they're cats.
He just sighs and goes, no, Frank, it's about cats. And they never talked about it again. Like, Andrew never asked for the guy's opinion. The guy never saw the musical. He was like, I got my fill. I just love that. Like, just trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. Is this going over my head? No, it's about cats.
That's so fun. Listen, I like musicals, okay? I do thoroughly enjoy musicals. I do not like cats.
The video essay I watched was so fucking funny. It was like the guy knew he was going to be making a video essay about cats when he went to see it. And so the video essay starts with him filming like the Cats like end title screen, and then the credits starting to roll, and then it's him walking out of the theater in silence, and then it's him walking through the parking lot to his car in silence, and then it's him like leaving the parking lot, driving down the street, pulling into his home, and then just like it's like 3 minutes of silent footage of him leaving the Cats film, and then narration comes in. Cats was a film released in 2019.
That's so good.
I died. Holy fuck!
Who made the video essay? Do you remember the name of the YouTuber?
Yes. Here, I'm actually at my computer. I can pull it up real quick. Oh, what was the guy's name?
By the way, this level's really cool.
I know. I like the little aliens.
I really like any theme park setting kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
In a video game. It's like always super fun.
It reminds me, like, you know, when I played Sly Cooper. Like,
is there like a theme park level in Sly Cooper?
No, it's like a whole casino.
Oh yeah, the casino level. Yeah, that's a fun setting too.
Mm-hmm.
Was it this game? Was it this guy? No, it wasn't this guy. Who the fuck was it?
I'm sorry.
It's one of those guys that uses his name as his YouTube.
One of.
I can only remember so many names. You know what I mean?
I cap out at Joseph Anderson, and that's it.
It was literally like the first one I searched up because I was like, I think it was a Joseph Anderson video, and it wasn't.
Oh.
No.
Kirby
No, I'm fine.
Nightlight.
His latest thing was the Elden Ring video, and then before that was his
A year before that.
like 2 years before that was the Witcher 2 video. Dude, he has been talking about getting these Witcher videos out for like the last fucking like 6 years. It's crazy. You go back to like some of Joseph Anderson's oldest videos, he's like, "Yep, and I'm starting to work on the Witcher video." And it's like, bro, this was like fucking 2012.
I just keep finding video essays by the other video essayists that I watch.
No, I'm sorry.
And I'm sure you are, but it doesn't make it better.
I'm sure that's genuine, but you're not fucking helping.
You broke this plate. You can't unbreak it.
I was about to say I'm sorry again, but I don't think that's going to do you any good. I think you're just going to get more upset.
Don't you tell me how to feel emotions.
Don't
No,
you
I'm
tell me
even
what I'm about to do to you. How
dare you defend yourself from my attacks?
How dare you attempt to maintain a platform for you to defend yourself?
Okay, good news. We've reached the Elden Ring OST videos. It's got to be around here somewhere.
Oh, he only chases you when the light's on.
Oh, the YouTube channel was called Folding Ideas. Boy, I was not right when I said that.
Folding
was named after.
Ideas. I know that person.
Yeah, what's the guy's name?
I gotta watch that. That sounds fun.
Dan Olson.
Dan Olson. I'd love to see it.
Yeah, he's the guy who did that. He got really popular recently because of his video "Line Go Up: The Problem with NFTs."
Oh, I haven't seen that one either.
Oh, it's like 2.5 hours long, and it's great. I watched another video essay of his called "That Time a Bunch of Geocentrists Tricked a Bunch of Astrophysicists into Admitting the World Was Flat." Here it is. Cats in Existential Crisis.
They had better release the butthole cut.
I'll send it to you. He talks about a moment partway through the film. He's like, what's that actor they got in it? Fuck, I'm gonna have to look up the cast for Cats now, aren't I?
You don't know about the butthole cut, Alyssa?
No.
The butthole cut is that in the first version.
Where'd you think the holes came from?
The first version of the Cats 2019 movie. Oh, that one's just a painting. Oh god. In the first version of the Cats 2019 movie, all of the CGI cat people had like buttholes rendered onto them.
Oh, what the fuck?
And all the test audiences were very unsettled by it, and they didn't like it. So they edited it out, like like how they fixed Sonic. In the first Sonic movie, yeah, they
fixed the buttholes.
Yeah, they fixed the buttholes. They painstakingly fucking forced a bunch of underpaid effects artists to paint over some buttholes.
A bunch of underpaid and over-anused effects artists.
This is awful.
Oh man.
Yeah, so somewhere there is the butthole cut is sitting around somewhere.
Oh my god.
And it was it like the news that the butthole cut existed came out right at the same time that the news that the the Snyder cut was getting its big push.
Yeah.
So it became a concurrent hashtag, release the butthole cut.
And so I desperately want the butthole cut. I would go see that movie if they released the butthole cut.
Honestly, at that point, are you seeing a movie or are you just seeing buttholes?
Why not both? That's my argument for the butthole cut. Why can't I do both?
Okay, so I've remembered the actor's name. I was looking up.
Yeah.
The video I'm thinking of, partway through, he explains that there's a scene where Idris Elba's character, his cat, McCavity, I guess according to the website, wears a trench coat the whole film, and then during a musical number, really quickly just rips the trench coat off and starts singing and dancing. But he talks about how in a film where all of the cats are completely naked, for some reason Idris Elba ripping off his jacket and starting to dance felt unbelievably sexual and nude. he was like, it made me feel very uncomfortable to see Idris Elba strip like that live live on screen before my very eyes.
Well, I mean, in a world where everyone's naked, the one person wearing clothes takes it off? I mean, yeah! I can see that.
It's, you know, and it's true. It's the act of the stripping that makes it appealing, not the nakedness of it, I guess.
You know, Donald Duck takes that shirt off, and you go, "Whoa, buddy!"
But then you realize he hasn't been wearing pants.
Yeah, he's never had pants, and that never bothered you.
No
As soon
wonder
as he
he's
takes
leaving
that
little
shirt
winky.
off.
No wonder he's leaving little eyeballs everywhere he sits.
I really like that like cartoon logic for characters like that. That
What's that?
you know, like when in a cartoon when there's a character like Donald Duck that he never wears pants but he wears a shirt. But like if his shirt comes off, then the script treats it as though he is like naked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Were you?
Yeah.
Was it you that told me that like Disney actually has a rule about like how some animals can own other animals?
I don't think so. I want to know that rule though.
Somebody talked about how like if you think about the universe of Disney, it's weird. You
Yeah, it's
have
Pluto.
mice. Yeah, you have mice that own like Pluto is a dog, but so is Goofy.
Yeah.
How is this not just slavery or kidnapping or something? You know. And so I forget who like was talking about this story, but they were like talking with Disney about it, and they were like, what makes it okay for like Minnie to have a pet dog, or like what would you have to do to give Minnie a dog like Pluto or something like that? And Disney was like, the rule is very simple: if they wear clothes, they're people; if they don't, they're animals.
Oh, that's horrible. That makes it worse, Disney. They're
No,
animals. They're filthy animals.
Disney's like, we're all equal except the nudists.
Except those filthy fucking nudists.
I believe all people are created equal, except the Portuguese. Fuck them.
Unless you're naked, then get the fuck out of here. Yeah, no, that I didn't know about that rule, but that's funny as fuck.
Yeah, that's pretty messed up. So then you gotta wonder, like, what if you put a shirt on Pluto?
Exactly. What happens then?
What
Is it like awaken his
takes a shower.
consciousness?
you put a shirt on Pluto, and he just starts like raving about like, get me away from that monster. Get me away from him.
He's like it's like Dobby. You give Dobby the sock and now he's free. You
give Dobby the sock, and now slavery's okay.
That's a thing that people talked about a lot. That like now that people realize that, you know, J.K. Rowling's kind of a shitty person, so like people are much more willing to like pick apart Harry Potter. The people are like, man, Hermione really was like the only person in the wizarding world that like thought that enslavement was bullshit.
Yeah.
Like everybody else, her thing about freeing the house elves was treated as a joke. Like people were like, God, stop doing this, come on. I do think it's funny.
What's next? You want us to stop using slurs too? Stupid muggles.
They always like, Ron always justifies it in the books where he's like, they like it.
No, you don't understand. These creatures are naturally subservient. That's never happened before.
That's exactly what they say. Oh.
Oh, yikes.
I do still like Harry Potter. I can't lie. I do still go back to those books and those movies, especially the first two movies are like really just cozy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's like a scene that always lives in my memory in like the first few movies is like I think it's the first movie. It's when Harry and Ron wake up on Christmas and they're the only two that are in like the Gryffindor Commons because they're the only two. Yeah. Happy Christmas, Harry. Happy Christmas, Ron. Yeah, that scene. Like there's that little exchange and them sitting there like so cozy in there. I always just wanted to like climb into their Christmas morning and be like, I'm here, boys.
No, seriously, those first two movies are just like the third one's really good too, but like it's good in like a different way because it's like weird and spooky and bizarre. And then the fourth movie sucks ass, and then the fifth movie is like okay, and then the sixth movie is a little bit better than okay, and then 7 and 8 are better than okay. But those first two are just like, oh man, there's just something really like comfy about them.
Harry Potter also, like, it has like its issues with like how it portrays, social issues and things like that, but
Yeah.
like all of the lessons that it imparted in kids I thought were pretty good. Like the big moral takeaways, like in book 2, it's like if you hear a girl crying in the bathroom, barge in and see what's going on and make it your business. It's great advice.
Yeah.
You got book 4. If you ever come across a challenge, just change yourself completely to be sure you can fix it.
Definitely.
Book 1, ignore the warnings and restrictions placed on you by elders for your own safety, in case the teacher that you don't like is actually a supervillain.
Yeah, with a human growing out of the back of his turban.
Well, yeah. God, he did, didn't he?
he did, didn't he?
Professor, I really think you should get that looked at.
Kill the boy. Can you hop on the store?
Yeah.
Yeah. What was it? I do like the Harry Potters, and what was it? What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something about Harry Potter. Fuck, I forgot. I don't know. Oh well, it's gone. It's out of my brain. I can't do it no more.
Isn't it crazy that they have a world where, like, you can choose to become a person that can turn into an animal, and not everybody has jumped on that opportunity?
Isn't it? Is are anima just like something you can just do? I thought you had to like.
Yeah, you can force yourself to become an animologist. You can even pick what kind, which is how
That's right.
like
They just
Severus and James and all them. Like,
yeah, they
ended
just
up,
kind of
getting-
decided to all become animologists in support of Lupin. That's right.
Can you imagine, by the way, how that meeting with the boys had to go, where they're sitting down and they're discussing like what animals they're gonna pick, and it's like, okay, you know what? All right, well, Lupin, he's already a wolf, so that one's settled. I'm thinking I'm gonna be a big fucking stag, and they're like, yeah, that sounds pretty cool. And it's like, yeah, like the big antlers and stuff, and it's like, man, you can be a wolf too. That'll be cool. And then yeah, you're a rat.
You're a rat, Peter Pettigrew.
I have
Why?
a question though.
Why
Isn't
do I have to be a rat?
What isn't what?
isn't their animus based on their Patronuses or something?
Oh, is it?
Because there's like there's a connection with it where like Harry's Patronus is the stag because it was his dad's animus. So like when he thinks of
Oh.
like the symbol of protection, that's the sign, like that's the form of manifesting.
Got it.
Okay.
Also, Becca's in chat and she wants to know my thoughts on Arcane. I'm gonna go more in depth on it, obviously in the podcast
Tomorrow.
itself. Yes, but I definitely will say I fucking love it. It's really good. I specifically put in chat in our Discord. I said an anime about League of Legends has absolutely no right being this good. No, Arcane is fucking fantastic. I love it. I love the way it's animated. I love the way that I love every single fucking action scene. I love the raw emotion that all these characters are able to really fucking portray. Like the acting is so fucking insanely good in it. Like Arcane, like it knocked it out of the park. Like I gotta be real. I feel like it lives up to the hype, which is crazy. But yeah, no, Arcane is fucking really good.
There are some parts that are definitely a little more question marky than others, but I fucking loved it. It does such a good job of making all of its characters feel so like human.
Yeah.
Even the non-humans, and they do a really good job of making the central conflict arise from not like any one person being a mustache twirling supervillain, but people, acting in their own interests and what they view as their best interest, and then those interests coming into conflict with each other, which made the story feel really natural. That's
my favorite kind of fucking thing. I love that. It's fun sometimes to have like just a dastardly mustache twirling villain, but like
to have a motherfucking Thanos or something.
Yeah.
I am going to kill half of the universe. Why? Because, dumbass. Okay.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I feel like I want to ask you what are the parts that are kind of iffy, but Alyssa has not seen it yet. Unfortunately.
Then I definitely don't want to say the part that's iffy because it would be a very large spoiler.
Okay, I'm not done with it, by the way. I still haven't seen the last episode.
The thing that I found iffy happens in like the second to last episode, I think.
Okay.
Or third to last. It's towards the end.
Okay. So I've already seen it then. But I do really like the fact that like even the characters where I'm kind of like, I don't like you. You kind of get to see like you said, their own interests and their own how they came to this conclusion to act this way and to do this.
Yeah.
There's no,
and like a lot, and it's just so like good too because you can relate to like Vi feeling fed up with Jinx, not like listening to her.
Yeah.
And making things worse by like doing that, and then Jinx, feeling terrible about the only person that they could rely on, thinking that they are a burden too. So good.
And there's no like objective right or wrong really with these characters. With
yeah,
most
there
of
is.
them.
There's Heimerdinger. even Heimerdinger.
Even Heimerdinger had a couple of things
where like morally like ambivalent.
Yeah.
Not in like a direct way, just in like a in a Heimerdinger way.
No, I fucking adore these characters. I should know. I'll definitely bring this up on the podcast. The only thing I knew about League of Legends going in is that there's a blue-haired girl named Jinx with a machine gun, and there's a lot of porn of her. And there's a pink-haired girl who punches things, and there's a lot of porn of her. And that there is a fox girl named Ari, and there's a lot of porn of her. That is literally all that I know about League of Legends.
Ari wasn't even in League of Legends.
I know Ari wasn't even in Arcane.
She wasn't even in Arcane.
Ari wasn't in Arcane, so I was waiting around for Ari. I was like, "Where's the porn girl?"
You're sitting around, dick in hand, like, come on.
Dick in hand. I'm ready. I'm ready to come. Come on. Stop telling me this sad story about two little kids.
Path of the White Fox takes on a whole new meaning.
So, yeah, no, I didn't know jack shit about Arcane, and I still don't give a shit about League of Legends, but like I said, I might play that fighting game.
League of Legends lore is cool. They rewrite it a lot, so it's you can learn the lore, and then a few years later, it's not what you learned, and it's really hard to give a shit.
So I feel like what was it? What was I gonna say? Oh, there were points because of my lack of knowledge. There were points periodically where I would just like Google, like, is this character in Arcane like actually playable in the game? And
there's a few characters that you would like think like, oh yeah, they definitely got to be like a character, but then they're not.
Yeah, no, I was like, is this? I kind of got like a little bit of a spoiler. It's not that bad, but like, so I won't say exactly what, but it really wasn't that bad. When I looked up, I was like, is Jace a character in League of Legends?
Did you see like, you saw like art or something?
Yeah, I saw like what he looks like in the game, and I was like, huh.
There's a few other characters you could search up to see if they're in League that you would get big spoilers for.
Oh no! So maybe I should stop doing that.
So because it reminds me of when Attack on Titan was like coming out and I'd seen season 1. I was like, God, it's so cool. I want to put my top background is like a picture of the Colossal Titan. So I
Oh,
googled
no.
Colossal Titan, and the first result was the wiki page for the person who turns into the Colossal Titan that would not be revealed in the anime until like 4.5 years later.
That happened to me with, there was an anime called Dead Man Wonderland, and there was a character that I was like, who voices this character? It sounds very familiar, and I don't remember the name of the voice actor. So I like went on the wiki to check for their voice actor, and like at the center of the kind of like the first act, pretty much, of Dead Man Wonderland, there is a bit of like a murder mystery, like whodunit kind of element to it, and that character, like their name on the fucking wiki was like the character name / like culprit of murder mystery.
Goodness.
And I was
You're
like,
just like, thanks.
I was like, God damn it!
Exactly what I wanted to know.
I found the furry bait. Wait, what about the furry bait? Wait, when we were talking about Hummerdinger, or is Hummerdinger the furry bait, or is Ari the furry bait? Ari's like a fox lady or whatever. That makes sense though, because like the first thing that made my dick twitch was Felicia from Darkstalkers, so.
I thought you were gonna say the first thing that made your dick twitch was Heimerdinger.
No,
Like while you
no.
were watching Hurricane, I'd be like, damn, dude.
I know about the current lore as it pertains to Arcane. Huge spoilers, says Becca in chat. Yeah, that's another thing. That must be it. I was wondering, like, how much of this stuff must be really interesting to people who, like, know a lot about League of Legends. Like, how many people are there that are playing League of Legends and then they go, oh, holy shit, Jinx just did the thing!
There is a lot of fan
move in the
service for. There's like a lot of fan service for people that play the game for shit
That's
like
cool.
that. Where there's like sound cues that are the same, where it'll be like the same sound effect that something has. I was about to say a spoiler.
Oh, the character I'm fighting is the furry bait. Got it. I don't want to fuck this thing. It does have the big childbearing hips, but I don't want to fuck it. I'm sorry.
There's a character in Arcane who is a character in League, but they don't in the show. They don't yet have the abilities that they have in the game, right?
Oh.
It'd be like if you had a character that's like has super speed, but they don't have super speed yet in the show. But if you but it's as if the show included a bunch of references to them being like, if only I was faster and stuff like that. So there's a lot of references to stuff that fans of the series can go like, oh shit, hey, I can tell where this is gonna go. This is gonna be cool. And people that watch attentively will like pick up on the clues and guess where it's headed.
That's
It's really
dope.
cool. Yeah.
There's a lot of like setup and payoff and like really good hints towards different stuff. There's a lot of stuff that's foreshadowed really early. That when it
You know
pays
what
off.
series I surprisingly like kind of spoiled myself on with an early Google search?
Oh yeah, what was that?
Cradle.
Oh no!
Yeah, I wanted to know what Lyndon looked like. So I googled Weishi Lyndon and found out that was no longer his name in the books. And I saw like a picture of him with the coloration that he has later on in the series.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, okay, so he gets powers like that. And so then when there's like the big like debate in the second book or in the third book about like which path is he gonna pick, I'm like, I already know which one.
I already
Get on with
saw it.
Get on with it.
That's fucked. I'm sorry.
I accidentally spoiled. It gave a very, very minor Cradle spoiler to Juan when I was sending him some fan art.
What did you
he's
send
in
him a picture of Lyndon or something?
He's in book 5, so like I'm trying to like send him fan art that I've collected that like as he gets past the spoilery bits of it. So he was like, dude, I fucking love Mercy. She's such a great character. And I was like, oh, I love Mercy. So I'm like sending him some spoilery Mercy art. Until I forgot that you don't know that Mercy's staff is a bow until like chapter 14. So I sent him a picture of Mercy like pulling back the bow, all like triumphant, and the dragon head like snarling with the arrow in its mouth and all that dope shit. And Juan just replies all caps like, She has a bow?
Oh
I
no!
was like, yeah, I
shit.
immediately was like, all right, I'm gonna get going and heading home from work. But it's been fun chilling. And I hope you have a
Yeah.
good rest of your
Mhm.
stream.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll catch you guys later.
All right, bye, man.
Alright, bye.
This is actually a good place to stop. I think. But we'll keep doing Google Translate Gaming if that's good with you, Cleo.
Yeah, that's good
Cleo,
with
Lissa,
me.
Cleo,
Uh,
Cleo, Lissa, Cleo. I see. It's weird. I'm sorry. Like when I'm like talking with my friends and I like call you
Yeah.
Cleo, it feels weird.
That's okay.
But we gotta stay in character.
Identity crisis.
We can ruin the immersion. Anyway, yeah. So Waddle Dee Town grew even bigger. Oh my god. Prepare for the next time we stream this game when we will be on this exact screen again because I'm just doing this. And then I don't know if I'm gonna touch my Switch at all because if I pick up video games at all, it's to play Elden Ring right now. Let's look at my Switch library, guys.
Yeah.
Oh crap!
Oh,
Web is fun. I might stream web. I almost said I might swim web. I might swim web. Duck game's good.
Might inspire me to get a pet jumping spider. They're very easy to keep.
That'd be cool. Are they easy to take care of?
Yeah, very
that's
easy.
Good. That's like a good beginner spider.
But probably not get babies because you would have to get like tiny gnats for them.
Okay, so we're gonna BRB, turn the air conditioner on, fucking cool off for a bit, refill our water and shit, and then we will be back with Google Translate Gaming, featuring Gantz.
Mm-hmm.
Ruby!